Hi guys, this is Mr. Frady's. I'm sure the sub told you that I'm out sick today with my daughter who's homesick with a sore throat, all kinds of flu-like symptoms, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. But you guys have this worksheet called Catch the Killer, and you are going to transcribe your DNA message here by using your RNA base pairing rules and writing a long strip of messenger RNA. So I gave you this example already. So one of the first things that you can do is go through and take this DNA message, as you guys can see, I already gave you the example, and I drew a line after every third letter, because remember when we're going through and going from transcription to translation, we go in little groups of 3 called codons, and that just kind of helps keep it all separate for us. It makes it easier for us to go from the transcription to the translation part where you're taking the messenger RNA, which is this strip here, and then using the chart on the back to come up with the amino acid sequence afterwards. So let me go to a blank sheet so you can kind of see this. This is your example that everybody has on their front copy. Now, if you take a look at this one, okay. Hey guys, this is Mr. Frady's. I am leaving you guys some sub-plans with a worksheet called Catch the Killer, and we are going to take a DNA message, which is down here at the bottom, and transcribe it into messenger RNA, and then translate it into the code of amino acids. And then these amino acids will be used to give us a clue to catch the killer. All right, so let's figure out how to read this DNA message. So as you can see, the very first thing that I did here is I went and took my DNA message, let me hold it up there for you. All right, and divided it into groups of 3. And the reason why I did that is because when you're going from transcription to translation, the messenger RNA is read in groups of 3 called codons. And so it just helps us keep that nice and straight as we go through and look at all these different charts to come up with our code of messenger RNA and then our code of amino acids, or our organization of amino acids after it gets transcribed and then translated into amino acids. So let's show you how we do this. So this first part, we're going to transcribe the DNA message into messenger RNA. So that means you're going to use that U, all right, for uracil here, and we're making a strip of messenger RNA. So we have the DNA code TTC. So as we know, T codes for an A, all right, the next T is going to code for another A, and then the C is going to code for guanine. So I'm going to go ahead and write that. Okay, so my first chunk of messenger RNA is AAG. So the next one is TAG. All right, so T codes for that A again. Now in messenger RNA, A codes for U, that uracil. Remember ants underground? And then the next letter there, well, of course I can't see that, is a G. All right, so that's going to code for the cytosine, like the car in the garage. So I'm going to write our next step of messenger RNA there. So T again codes for A, like the apple tree. The A codes for the ants under the ground, the uracil. And then the G codes for a C, a cytosine, like the car in the garage. And notice that I put a little hyphen after every 3 letters just to help us keep it straight, because each one of these 3 messenger RNAs is called a codon. All right, so then when we look at the codons, we can figure out what amino acid goes down here. And I'm just only going to do one more because you guys have the example on your sheet. But the next one is GAC. All right, so remember G codes for that C. A codes for the uracil. And G codes for C again. Gosh, you guys will have to see I wrote the wrong thing, of course. Don't mind my scribbling. There you go. All right, you got CUC. All right. So now we're going to use the chart on the back of this called the codon chart to help us figure out what amino acids are coded by AAG, AUC, and CUC. Okay, so you flip your page over, and this is what we call the codon chart. So the codon chart is what we use to help translate messenger RNA into amino acids. So you're going to look at your messenger RNA, and the first code we have is AAG. Okay, so here's A, the first letter A. The second letter is also A, and then we come down here to the third letter and we find G. AAG. All right, oh, that tells us that's LYS, a lysine. So those are the letters we're going to write on the translation. LYS for lysine. Okay, So now we're going to look at the next one, AUC. So we grab that chart that's on the back of your sheet. All right, AUC, here's your first letter, okay, right here. And then first letter is A, second letter is U, third letter is C. So we just run our line over AUC. That stands for ILE, which is isoleucine. All right, so we'll write the capital ILE. All right, so now that's the amino acid. That's their isoleucine. And then we have the CUC in the messenger RNA, and we got to code that now into an amino acid. So let me get this so you guys can see it. Our first letter is right here, C. And then our second letter is U. Our third letter is C, and you can see it right there. CUC codes for leucine, LEU. So we write that on our sheet. Don't mind my handwriting when you look at this. It's ugly. All right. So I only did the first three. Yours actually has the whole thing completed, but I wanted you to see me walk it through. So LYS means lysine, LIE means isoleucine, and LEU means leucine. Then we use this code to come up here to this chart, and that's going to give us letters to help us figure out who the killer is. All right. So our first clue, LYS, lysine, all right, codes for K, the letter K. So we'd write that underneath here. So we got K. All right. ILE, as you guys can see, codes for isoleucine, and that's going to be a letter I. All right. And then our last one, leucine, LEU, codes for the letter L. So I didn't do the full word for you on the video, but you can see on your worksheet that I did go through and give you this whole thing as the first example. Presley's here too, even though she's sick. Don't worry. We'll disinfect the desk before we leave. She's not really coughing on anything. So anyhow, so that's how you do this worksheet. Make sure you use all your tables, and it's actually pretty fun to try to figure out who the killer is. So good luck. Make sure you use your neighbors for help. I'll post this video on the Google Classroom, and hopefully I will see you guys on Wednesday for standardized testing. Yay! All right, talk to you all soon. Have a good day. Bye.